Okay. Hello, guys. Welcome to this important discussion today. So today we will be discussing about the next qualification scenarios for the respective teams of Kolkata Knight Riders, Kolkata Knight Riders, Rajasthan Royals, Mumbai Indians, Punjab Kings, and also who is going to be playing in the qualifier one, RCB or CSK after the today's CCL match. So here we're going to start. Today we have joined Sudhanshu back again, and we are going to discuss about this match. Okay, sorry, qualification scenario. So now today's match, as you have seen, Chennai has literally lost the match to Delhi Capitals, and just now 6 matches are left. So now we will be going for Rajasthan Royals versus Mumbai Indians. The battle is literally for the fourth place. That is the only qualifying spot left, and the winning team will reach the fourth position or either fifth position. It all depends on the net run rate. The losing team's playoff chances are almost over, but they will still have a slight chance. So first of all, I want to ask you about this match. So Rajasthan or Mumbai Indians. So whom do you think is going, and what do you think will happen? Means what you can expect from this match?
I mean, so instead of going match by match, I have actually noted down the criterias based on my calculations. What I've done is I've made the qualification criterias for each team.
Okay.
So first, I'll start with Mumbai Indians.
Okay.
So I have made three, like according to me, there are three possible criterias where Mumbai can qualify. So the first would be they win both the matches by decent margins. That is, they have one match against Rajasthan Royals and one against Sunrisers.
That's
So if
easy.
that happens, and along with that, Rajasthan Royals beats KKR.
Ah,
So in that case, what happens is Mumbai ends up with 14 points.
hmm.
Or for that matter, like let's say that they just MI just wins both the matches and RR beats KKR. So basically, RR has two matches remaining, out of which one is tomorrow, that is RR MI, and one is against KKR. So when we are assuming that MI is winning both their matches, so that means MI is beating RR tomorrow, and MI is beating SRH. So MI ends on 14 points. RR ends up on 12 since they beat KKR, and KKR ends on 12 because they lose to RR. So MI is the only team which will end up on 14. This is the first criteria.
Okay.
First condition or whatever you can say. First scenario. Second scenario is when MI wins both the matches by big margins, and those should be big enough to beat KKR on the net run rate, because currently KKR's net run rate is plus 0.294 and MI's net run rate is minus 0.453. So there's a difference of almost 0.7 between MI and KKR's net run rate. So if MI wins both the matches, one against RR and one against SRH by huge margins, and KKR doesn't beat RR with a huge margin, in that case, MI has a chance. Like basically, MI wins both the matches by a huge margin, enough to beat KKR on the net run rate. That is the second qualification criteria. The third would be, and the worst case scenario, like the last possible chance, mathematically possible, would be MI wins by a huge margin against RR and hope for RR to beat KKR. So if MI beats RR and RR beats KKR, then net run rate will decide. Then net run rate will decide which of the three teams will qualify. In which most chances are for KKR, but depends completely on how the matches turn out. So basically, net run rate will be crucial if MI beats RR by a huge margin and RR beats KKR by a huge margin.
Yeah.
So these are the three which I have made as of now, like just 10 minutes before the video. So I still don't know, maybe there might be one or two more cases possible for qualification. Then second team which I have made is for RR.
Okay.
So RR, again, we know RR has two matches remaining and they are also on 10 points right now.
Mhm.
So if RR beats both MI and KKR, they are through. If RR beats both MI and KKR, they are through. They don't need to calculate anything in that case.
Okay.
Second case is if RR loses to MI, but they beat KKR.
By a huge margin.
No, RR loses to MI, MI loses to SRH,
Oh,
and RR beat KKR. Then
Hmm.
net run rate will decide.
yeah.
So these are the two scenarios that are there for Rajasthan Royals. And Rajasthan Royals is on a slightly better position than Mumbai because their net run rate is minus 0.337. So like around almost minus 0.1, minus 0.12 difference between RR and MI.
Hmm.
Then the third team is obviously KKR. So for KKR, I've written three conditions. First probable case is if KKR obviously beats RR by a sufficient margin to stay above MI. Like I'm considering MI to maybe beat both MI beats both RR and SRH,
Yeah.
and KKR beats RR just enough by just enough margin to stay above MI on the net run rate. So that is the first criteria. Second could be KKR beats RR in a very close game, and MI loses at least one match.
Okay.
So if MI loses at least one match, MI will end up on 12. RR will end up either on 10 or 12 because they have been beaten by KKR. The third thing which I have written is KKR loses to RR. RR loses to MI.
Okay.
And MI loses to SRH.
To be honest, that's a bit not possible currently, as if you see SRH.
So KKR loses to RR.
Okay.
So KKR is on 12. KKR remains on 12.
Hmm.
RR loses to MI, and since KKR lost to RR, so RR came up to 12 points. Now RR loses to MI.
Yeah.
So RR stays on 12, MI comes up to 12. MI loses to SRH. So MI stays on 12. And since all the three teams are on 12, it comes down to the net run rate, which is very much in favor of KKR right now. So that is the third condition that is for KKR. For Punjab, which is the fourth team, which is yet to be mathematically disqualified. So for them, it's a very, very slight chance, but I've still written it down. So basically, according to me, if Punjab beats CSK by a huge margin to overpower KKR's net run rate, because right now Punjab is way better than RR and MI on net run rate, but they have played one match more than both RR and MI, and obviously RR and MI are playing head to head tomorrow. So Punjab is on minus 0.241, and KKR is obviously plus 0.294. So if Punjab beats CSK by a huge margin to overpower KKR's net run rate, KKR also loses to RR.
Yeah.
RR loses to MI. MI loses to SRH. This is like again KKR's last criteria of qualification, with an additional part where Punjab beats CSK by a huge margin, enough to overpower KKR's net run rate. That is the only possible case. This is the only possible case in my calculation for Punjab to qualify from here. And now, as you mentioned, so like this is the kind of small table that I made. So like the team names, number of matches remaining, the current points, and I was going to write like If I had
Yeah.
time, I was going to write down like after every match what would be the current points. And the last one is the net run rate. So as you could see, like there are 3 Qs and 1 DQ. So remaining 4 teams are in the race for the playoffs. But among those 3 teams with Qs, there is a fight for the top 2 positions. So DC, CSK, these 2 teams have played 13 matches each. They have 1 match each remaining.
Yeah.
And DC is above CSK on points. DC has 20 points, CSK has 18, RCB has 16. But RCB has 1 match
2
extra to
matches.
play.
Oh my God.
1 match extra to play compared to DC and CSK.
Hmm.
So out of which 1 is head to head with DC.
Okay.
So according to me, like mathematically, all 3 combinations are possible for the qualifier 1.
Hmm.
Based on the current standings, it is DC versus CSK. Now, day after tomorrow, I think is RCB versus SRH.
I think, yeah.
If RCB beats SRH,
Yeah.
they come up to 18 points, but there's a
Hmm.
huge gap in the net run rate between CSK and RCB. So even after SRH versus RCB, I would feel that RCB would be on number 3 based on the net run rate. So it will still be DC, CSK, RCB in the points table. Even if RCB beats SRH by a huge margin, I don't think it's going to be more than a 0.8 difference to overcome CSK in the net run rate after SRH match.
Okay.
Now, after that comes the next match, which is between CSK and Punjab.
Hmm.
This will be a very important match for CSK because if CSK loses, they will have to depend on the last league match for their final position in the points table. Clearly, because if let's say CSK loses on I think Wednesday or Thursday, I think on Thursday, I think Thursday is their match, right? I think. So yeah, so CSK versus Punjab. Worst case scenario, if CSK loses by a huge margin, enough to come below RCB on the net run rate, and RCB versus DC may if RCB beats DC, then RCB ends up on. So basically, it's clear cut for RCB to end up in the top 2. They have to win at least 1 match and hope for CSK to lose the other match. Like if RCB wins 1 and CSK loses their match, then it will be on the net run rate who comes on the second position.
Yeah.
If RCB wins both their matches and CSK loses their match, then irrespective of the net run rate, then again, that's one more funny situation. If RCB wins both their matches and CSK wins their match, then 3 teams will be on 20 points each.
Oh yeah. Yes.
And in that case, since RCB has won both their matches, out of which 1 is against DC, so by the margin by which RCB beats DC will reduce the net run rate of DC as well.
Yeah.
And currently DC is lower than CSK on net run rate. So in that scenario, RCB versus CSK could be qualifier 1.
Oh.
So
Okay.
right now, all 3 combinations are possible. And we are only going to get to know the top 2 most probably on the last day. And the funny thing, I mean, the unusual thing this time is that there are going to be 2 matches which are going to be played simultaneously on 2 different rounds.
Yeah.
So that is going to be something interesting because if the points table is going to be stuck in the similar way, like we have 3 teams on 10 points right now. So if it's going to be that way, if it's going to be in those lines on the last day, it's going to be very interesting because until last year, the matches on the last day, the last match particularly could be decided based on the net run rate, and teams actually could have planned their match according to that. But here there will be two matches where there will be one team who is playing for the spot in the playoff, most probably, and there will be
Yeah.
two teams fighting out for the top two positions.
Hmm.
So that's going to be very interesting on the last day.
So it's you. And also, don't you think that what other thing? So it's my currently being sure that we are getting a exclusive PC match until RCB is able to defeat both Hyderabad and DC by huge margin. So that's it. Yeah. So there's a chance that we are getting that RCB might also even go play the qualifier over.
Yeah, that's what all three combinations like DC, CSK, RCB. It can either be DC, CSK, it can be CSK, RCB, it can be DC, RCB. Any one of the three are possible.
Oh
And
man.
And now I feel actually like this is something I just wanted to I just got this idea in my mind. So if you remember the prediction video which we did before the starting of the second leg,
Yeah.
and you asked me about like what do I see the final standings of the league.
Yeah.
So as far as I remember, it was DC CSK in 1 and 2, like
Yeah.
either 1 and 2 between DC and CSK. Number 8 SRH.
Yeah. Okay.
And I think it was KKR and RR, KKR and Punjab, I think I had told was going to be 6 and 7.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
KKR and Punjab either 6 and 7.
Yeah.
And I had told MI would probably be number 3. That is one thing which is definitely wrong. And again, and RR and RCB, I had predicted that number 4 and 5 will be between RR and RCB. So now RCB has already qualified. So if MI qualifies or RR qualifies, if one of MI or RR qualify, I'm going to have at least majority of it correct, I guess. Like DC CSK is correct, like the number 1, number 2 so far, unless RCB comes out of nowhere and ends up coming on the top 2. So at least 3 out of 8 positions are going to be correct. And if CSK, and I'm hoping as a CSK fan that if CSK beats Punjab, so obviously RRMI, one of them is going to win. So that is going to end up with one of the team going to 12 points and Punjab coming down at least one position. So yeah, I mean, let's see how it goes.
Okay.
We'll probably compare it on the day the final match is played, not the final of the tournament, like the final league match is played. We'll probably like if you can prepare like a data like my prediction versus the final standings.
Okay. So yeah, what we have heard from our expert today. So he has literally predicted the whole possible scenarios of all the teams, and he has explained it brilliantly with his skills of cricket, and also using H and FP as a knowledge and EFP predictions that for remaining teams who can still qualify, and also for the top teams who can be playing in the qualifier. So that's it up to guys. And let's see the last final few days of the IPL League series are going to begin. And it's starting all with Rajasthan Royals taking on the Mumbai Indians today in a very, very vital match. Don't forget to join us during the next video and let's see what changes in this qualification scenarios. So up to that, take care guys. Goodbye. Thanks to our guest Tanshu for joining us. And bye guys. रक्षित भाई रिकॉर्ड बंद कर लो